Hey y'all, it's Kilonda and Nia, and we're here to show you how we achieve this cool back to school hairstyle for curly, puffy haired toddlers. So we start off with some leave-in conditioner. I just use the one by As I Am, just a small amount, like a quarter size, and work that all the way through her hair. This is freshly washed hair. And then I go in with a dime size amount of Jamaican black castor oil, and I give her like a pea-sized amount because she likes to rub it in her hands and help me put it in her hair. Then I'm going in with my cream product. I'll leave the exact name of this product down below, but it's a Cantu Kids product. And I just like to do leave-in oil and cream on her hair. And when it's stretched out, it reaches to about her shoulders. The back area is shorter, so I'll show you how I kind of disguise that by combining some ponytails in the back section. I'm using my rat tail end to part her hair, and it doesn't really get tangled up very much in the back area. It's like a different texture, so it's fairly easy to detangle using the wide tooth comb. Same kind of comb I use to detangle my hair, and I'm just parting the back area from ear to ear horizontally, and then making three small sections. I do use the large rubber bands on her hair. They are the only ones that don't pop. The little plastic ones, I just couldn't work with those, so I use these kind. I didn't notice a lot of breakage or anything with them, but use whatever kind of hair bands are best for you. And I'm just going around the right section, and then detangling the middle and the left sections with the wide tooth comb. Her hair is still pretty damp, and it's usually dry by the morning time when I do it this way. And I like to keep that little small brush on hand, so that way I can kind of smooth this back area, especially because like I said, this is the shorter area of her hair that's growing in, and I do contribute that growth to that Jamaican black castor oil. And then I'm going to comb together the center section of the back and rubber band that portion as well. And I like to combine these three sections to make one larger puff in the back. This back area is her smaller little puff, and this area is a different texture, like I said, so it never really gets quite as big as the other puffs, and you'll see that in the scenes to come. And I just kind of spread it with my fingers to make sure that you can't tell where the shorter pieces are. And then I'm making a large middle section, going slightly in front of the ear and through the middle. And I've found lately that I like working from back to front on her hair. It really helps me to be able to style it a little bit easier. And I don't know why I never thought of that, because I knew the same thing for my hair. So again, I'm just sectioning from ear to ear here, and this large section I'm going to part into two sections and detangle them from the ends, and then work my way down to the roots area. You can see, using this wide tooth comb, her hair is not hard to detangle when it is wet, so that's why I always comb her hair either wet or damp. And I'm just going to brush up the edges a little bit more, because this area is thicker, just like her mama's hair. And then use the rubber band on the right section, and just following that same method. I like to take the rubber band around multiple times just to make sure it's nice and secure. And excuse my ashy arms all in the camera, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Make sure your baby's hair is moisturized and groomed, okay? okay? And again, that brush just helps me to smooth those edges because the back area and the sides are just a little bit shorter. And now you can see the difference between that back little puff and those two middle puffs. The front area I'm detangling as well from the ends to the roots. Working my way down. And this is also a thick area of her hair right there in the crown of her head. And I like to leave a little baby hair since she is my baby. And brushing up the edges and securing that puff down with the rubber band as well. And she tolerates me combing her hair much better when it's freshly washed and she's being distracted with YouTube kid videos. So I just like to pull out a few little flyaways and curl them with my finger, like some little finger coils on the sides and the back, and then give her some true good old-fashioned baby hair coming out in the front area. And this style typically stays this way for about 2 or 3 days. Sometimes on the second and third day I may have to brush it up again.
No. Oh, I see how you want to be, sleepyhead. Say bye-bye.
No.
Night-night.
No.
Give me knuckles. Oh, he can't resist the knuckles.
Give my nuts to Daddy.
Oh, you go give knuckles to Daddy.
Open my shoes.
You finna go to sleep, baby.